Welcome everyone to another episode of the Warmup. I'm here with the guys. It's me, Chris Shanahan. We got Deuce in the building. We got Reg also, man. Say what's up to the folks, man. Listening in to us this week, guys.
Hey, what it do, fam? Welcome back.
Cool. And if this is your first time listening to us, man, rock it with us. This is a place we talk about sports, current events, and everything else in between through the lens of black culture. We're here every Tuesday, so make sure you tune in on YouTube, or you can check it out on the audio side on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your audio, man, wherever you get your podcast from. And then we also check us out on social media. We are on IG. We are on Twitter, Grindhouse NTWK. Make sure you check us out there for updates, or just to kind of ping us, or just to see what we're doing, man. Also on the Reddit, we also have a Discord. So again, all those links are in the description boxes, on the main page, homepage, all that stuff. So yeah, man, get at us, man. We love to engage with you guys. And like I said, man, 5 stars, thumbs up, do all that stuff, man. It helps us, and it helps let them know how much you want to hear more from us. So we're gonna keep dropping it on Tuesdays until we get what we, the fans that we need, so we can get on network television. Anyways, anything else you guys want to add before we get into it?
Oh man, I'm just ready for that network deal, man.
Hey, I'm ready for that network deal too, man. But you can't bring that shark shirt back on network TV.
Nah,
bro.
That's cool. That's
all I'm saying.
That's cool, man. I'll just wear my Bulldogs jersey, in favor of in lieu of the Sharks shirt. You know what I'm saying? I just have.
I'm gonna get a T-shirt that says 1 every 50.
It's okay. At the end of the day, 2022 is the year of the dog. 2021, we don't know. Something about some red mud. It don't matter. It's all good. So,
bruh, I mean, it's easy, man. Every once in a while, we gotta let a team win. We're a fan base that's used to winning, so we don't get that excited about it. It's about the process. But I'm gonna let you have your flowers, bruh. Have your flowers, man. Celebrate.
I just need you to when I ask who's the college football champion, you give me the correct answer. You give me the correct answer.
Who's the best football program in college football? Of course, Alabama.
This year is not. So
the best football program in Alabama college
in
football.
Alabama. Auburn. I know that answer.
Best college football program it's Alabama, bro. We got the best college football program.
Central Alabama.
Cheers to Roll Tide, baby.
Ooh, okay. All right. Well, on that note, let's get started. We ain't talking about the college football anymore because, that's in the past. We already know who's the best of the best in that league. But we're going to talk about the playoff predictions. Anyway, we're going to talk about the playoff predictions.
Let's get into it.
In the NFL is hot. We're deep into a wild card season. It's over. We can get right into the divisions. And yeah, we're going to just start off on this AFC side of things, man. The Bengals, man, they just came through. They just stomped. Or the Patriots. I didn't even know. Like, are those the real Patriots? I don't even know. But they
You mean the Raiders?
I'm sorry, the Raiders. I'm thinking that the Bills stomped on the Patriots.
A lot of stomping going on.
There's a lot of one-sided games. Look, it was hard for me to watch. I can just tell you that much. But anyways, Bengals came in on fire. They made their way past a wild card, man. They're going to go up against the Titans, who got the number 1 seed. I don't know how, but we're going to talk about it, man. We're going to talk about our favorites, who we think is going to come out of these respective matchups. So I'll start with Deuce, man, since he's a connoisseur of football, allegedly. I'm going to need you to tell me, man, who's going to win, who you have coming out of this Bengals-Titan matchup.
Well, I know we talked about the pre-pod, man. I know there was discussion about Tannehill being the top 5 quarterback in the Tennessee Titans history, which, based off the cash you gave me, he is. But let's be real, man. Tennessee is missing their heart, man. Tennessee is missing the blood, right? Tennessee is a running team, bruh. And they had behind one of the best running backs in the league the past 2-3 years. So if you take the best element of a team and remove it, what you think's gonna happen, man? What you think the Lakers are gonna do without LeBron? Warriors without Steph? You know, the Buccaneers without Brady. And you got to count on the other team to exploit that weakness, man. And it's not like he just got injured, right? It's not like he just got injured. So they had time to game plan against this Titan team. I like what they've done without him because, like you said, they snuck in. They got the number 1 seed. But with that, man, I'm expecting. I'm going with the Vegas odds, bro. The Bengals. Vegas says so. Got to roll with it. But it's funny. They only have them up by 2.5 points. So they expect it to be a close game.
Okay. All right, Rashman, you got anything different?
I echo a lot of that. But just like you pointed out at the end, I'll add that disclaimer. Like, sure, you know, the running back went down, Henry's down, but they were able to maintain that number 1 seed in his absence. But when you talk about any sport, when it comes to playoffs, that level of strategy comes, you know, is a chess game now. And I do think they're going to really early on make it very difficult to get any kind of run game established. And I don't think they have somebody who's just going to blow that up. So once you dictate the pace of the game, I think they'll go ahead and just take this. I see the Bengals coming out of this with the W.
All right, okay. So we all in accordance here, man. Even though some people still call people a top 5 quarterback with the Tennessee Titans history. That is very problematic. But I'll talk about that a little bit later. In history, it's ridiculous.
Hey, but Chris, before you move on, I wanted to say something. I want you to say something about Reg's point, because Reg brought this up, right? They still managed to win the top seed in the division. After he went down, who were the teams that they played again to win?
They beat the Rams. They beat the Saints. They beat
some teams.
They beat Jacksonville, San Francisco, Miami, and Houston.
Yeah, San Francisco. Yeah. Like, all of the teams weren't scrubs, and Miami just missed the playoffs. Like, these teams were not scrubs. Like, they're not great teams, but they were not pushovers.
Fair point. The this is my thing, though. Let me ask you this, Reg. If you was a gambling man, would you put your money on Ryan Tannehill to get you?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was Nevadic, no, bro. That no came from your bone marrow, man, from your soul.
We seen what he did. He was in Miami before. We seen what he could do. I don't get the resurgence. You know, he's been doing this for a couple years now with this squad that they have. But you know, even though my gut tells me no, they've been defying the odds and they just been in it. Right? They re-signed him, so obviously he's doing something. I just don't see it. Okay. So if you ask me, I can only give you what I know. And that's a no.
Okay, because that's at the end of the day. At the end of the day, the reason I asked that question because at the end of the day, you can go by what you see with your eyes, and your eyes ain't telling you Ryan Tannehill is that guy. Like
But even to his point, he just said Vegas to this day, knowing what we know, knowing Henry down, knowing what the stakes in the playoffs, they still have a slight separation. They just slightly have an edge on.
Yeah, it is small. That's interesting to me. That's weird.
They usually don't get it wrong, but again, I can't see
it. I hear you. Look. It's just very hard for me. It's really hard for me to get behind. I like Tennessee as a team because they're based in Tennessee. Nashville is a nice place. They have really good food. The people are very lovely. If I was to go back and live in Tennessee, it would be in Nashville. So have nothing against the Titans, had nothing against the fans. But like I said before, Ryan Tannehill's not a top 5 quarterback on anyone's list. So look, at the end of the day, the game is won and lost at the line of scrimmage and at your quarterback play. If your line sucks, it don't really matter. If your quarterback is not gonna, like, he's a game manager. Like,
for sure.
And he's been doing that effectively. So I mean, to that point, he's gonna come in there. He's gonna execute in terms of management at a high level. He's not gonna scramble at the last second and then try and get a spike off. Like, he a game manager.
But he's not a great game manager. This is the thing. He's a very middle of the road game manager, and that's like saying middle of the road of the middle of the road. Like, game manager is not a great title to hold. Like you're somewhere in the middle. Like you're not really elite, and you're not really just Blaine Gabbert. You're somewhere in the middle. You like
Wow.
you basically
You're a
don't shoot
Trent
yourself
Differ.
in
That's Trent Differ.
Wow.
He won a Super Bowl being a game manager. I can't remember another game manager who won a Super Bowl.
But that's what I was thinking here. Like, for his shortcomings, he's not somebody who can scramble. He's not fast. He's not throwing it downfield. But as a game manager, I thought he was a higher level game manager. You think he's?
But bro, they got
average
a
game manager?
solid offensive line, solid receivers around him,
Mm-hmm.
amazing, exceptional running back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you have to like try to mess up that setup. You have to put in effort to mess up that setup.
Yeah, and
Isn't
this,
somebody who's just steady and then just deals with what they got? Like, I don't see it as a downside per se. Like, I feel like that's what they need and that's what they have, and that's why this pairing makes sense.
I hear you. The reason I say that he's a very like low end game manager. I mean, even though they're winning, they should be number one. They should have been blowing folks out the water with the lineup that they got. They got a good defense. They had Derrick Henry. They have 2 Hall of Famers on both sides of the field. What are you missing? What else do you need? But this is something interesting to note. He's thrown 21 touchdowns, 14 interceptions this season.
Ooh,
That's not good. That's not good
terrible.
game
That is not
management.
good game manager. Yeah.
So
That's
I remember one time the dude, because he got benched. Remember this season? I don't know if you remember. He got benched this season. In the middle of the game.
You see, how many touchdowns?
21, 14 interceptions.
21 and 14.
So
That
it's
is
funny
terrible.
because the only thing that him and Burrow have in common are interceptions. Burrow threw 14. He's also in his second year.
Mm-hmm.
To 34 TDs. And Burrow has more yards than Tannehill, man.
Yeah.
Burrow's putting up 4,600 yards.
Exactly.
Tannehill's like, I think, 32.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even put him as an average
37.
game manager. At that point, he's a mediocre game manager. Then.
that's what I'm saying. He's more on the lower end.
All you expect you to do as a game manager is take care of the ball and get these short games
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
and make
Don't
them
turn over the
right.
ball.
Yeah,
exactly.
So a poor game manager at this point.
Terrible.
Terrible.
So I don't know, man. I looked at the Bengals, man, and how they were clicking on all cylinders in the wild card game. Jamar Chase was just a blowout success, and not to mention you still have T. Higgins from last year, who was a rookie sensation behind Justin Jefferson, and you know what I'm saying, like you still have Tyler Boyd. Mixon has been killing this year, so
But Mixon, I got you, but Mixon is going up against the second best rush defense in the NFL against the Titans.
that's fine. What about the receiving core? I mean, Joe
Well,
Burrow got a receiving core.
And the Titans receiving pass
Secondary.
defense is not up to par. It's not up to par.
So they can get you with one way. They can get you with the jab. They can get you with the hook. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? If I was going to put my money on one of these quarterbacks, it's definitely going to be Joe Burrow. I know it's his first
Off the
year.
top.
It's his first year into the playoffs. His first trying to taste of it. And man, I can't get behind these 14 interceptions. I don't know, like you can't have a good day and then also throw 4 interceptions in a single game.
It's magic.
So, I'll pick. You know, in my
Big
top
Ben.
5.
Big Ben. Like they got guys who do it.
So,
Oh wait, you know,
can't do it. It's just,
I'm sorry, guys. I know why the spread is so close, man. I didn't put this in my notes, right? The Titans are listed as a 2.5 home favorites. That's why it's so tight.
because they're
That
at
explains
home.
it. Yeah,
They're at home. That's it.
that explains why it's so it's so
I don't
tight.
really need that much.
So yeah, that could be a standard deviation right there. That's a standard error right there.
Yeah, come on.
Variance.
We're talking about a field goal, man.
Exactly. So I don't know, man. Good luck to the Titans. Look, sorry guys, but I can't rock with you guys this week. It looks pretty grim over there. So now if y'all had Derrick Henry, solid.
Oh, dude, completely different.
Yeah.
He dragged them through the playoffs last year, man.
Mm-hmm.
Single-handedly dragged them through the playoffs, bro.
Yep.
That was amazing.
And the offers was like, good job, Tannehill. Here's his money. So
Hey, Derrick Henry, might as well call that dude Rudolph, man. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, man, because he was pulling everybody like it was Santa's Christmas sleigh.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll check that out, man. Anything else y'all want to say on that before we push on to the next? All right, cool. Chiefs and the Bills. So Bills were the ones who destroyed the Patriots. 7 straight scoring drives. I think it was the first time in NFL history, playoff history, or history. I don't know, man. Look, all I kept doing was seeing Bills with the ball and scoring, and I was just like, hey yo, and like the worst part of the Bills offense was the kicker. The dude was missing field goals. He was missing extra points. So like, if that's the worst part of your game, like everyone's getting touchdowns. Like, I mean, I'm sure Josh Allen threw a pass to himself and caught it, and it was just like, yeah, like sure, touchdown. Everyone gets a touchdown. So Singletary was out here killing it. Stephon Diggs, Emmanuel. Look, Gabriel Davis had 2 touchdowns. Look, if you was out there and you said you wanted a Me Too pass, you would have got a Me Too pass. So, Patriots look very, very pedestrian. Mac Jones, though, it's his rookie year, so maybe it's a good thing because he's a rookie. This is, what could you expect from a rookie? So at the end of the day, the Patriots did finally put up some points and make it look respectable, but by that time it was already over with. So Bills got the nice luxury and present of playing the Chiefs because the Chiefs also made a big bid.
That's your winning prize, bro. Like, hey, first of all, we need to find Belichick because him and that hoodie, bro. Every touchdown, that hoodie rolls up higher and higher and higher.
Wow. Well,
like that Bart Simpson meme disappearing into the bush.
The Homer Simpson.
I hate to go back to the beginning of the show, but ain't he tight with the dude at Alabama?
Who, Mac Jones?
Reggie,
the coach.
Reggie, what you talking about, bro? What you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Like, how is that even relevant, man? How is that even relevant?
Maybe they're on a yacht, man.
They wanted to go out together, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna take this L with you.
Oh man,
But kick a man when he's down, bro. That's like a low. I wouldn't expect that from you, Reg. It's a low blow.
What? He didn't say
that. It's all in good fun, man. Y'all played your hearts out. But getting back to the point at hand, I'm gonna have to rock with. It's a tough one. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I do like how the Bills played that game. One thing I will say, what you pointed out with the kicker, they're gonna have to tighten that up. You blew out the Patriots, that's great, but these other teams, they're gonna be tight games, and you need every extra point, every field goal. They all matter. So. They'll need to tighten that up, but I'm gonna go with the Chiefs on that one just because Patty Mahomes just been killing it the past few years. Mm-hmm. He showed us the ability, even the Super Bowl he lost, to just find targets, give people a chance. They may not execute on making them plays, but giving people a chance. They've had a great team. I don't think they've been marred by too many injuries this year. I'm gonna go ahead with the Chiefs on it.
Yeah, cool. Deuce.
It's a tough one, man, because you're talking about. Let's talk about the Bills' defense for a second, right? They have a top-ranked defense. Right now, the passing defense is number 1 in the NFL, man. So that's going against the strength of the Chiefs. But how can you go against Patty Mayonnaise? How can you go against Patty Mayonnaise? You know he's itching to get back after. I don't want to say he dropped the dud in the Super Bowl. Dude was playing injured. But he wants to get back and get that W, man. The Bills, the Bills, they don't even have a 1,000-yard rusher. Do have that number 1 ranked defense, and that's scary because they win games normally off of defense. The Patriots just didn't show up, man. I don't know what happened with that, but I can't go against Patty, man. I like the Bills' defense. I like what they do. I love the identity. I'm not going against Patty. I'm going with the Chiefs.
Okay, all right. I guess we all in accordance again. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. And you know what? This is probably not an easy one as well. I would just clearly say it's an eye test. I've seen Josh Allen and the Bills offense stall at times. and sometimes they give you 7 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns. It's really weird. I don't know what side of the coin I'm going to get from the Bills when they go against the Chiefs. And you know, to the point, yes, the Bills defense is pretty good. Like, it's pretty up there. They've, if anything, saved the Bills from some of their future offensive performances this year. The thing that I will point out, though, and this is kind of the thing that may not be, you know, caught with stats or anything like that. Let's look, you know, you start to be more microscopic in the schedule and the game stats and stuff like that. The Chiefs defense was horrible this year. Like, in the beginning, like, I don't know what they were doing. Maybe they were still kind of had a little bit of a hangover. It is hard to play into the Super Bowl and then come back and repeat. And that was their second time doing that. So this is their third time around with a full schedule. Who played more games than anyone else? Maybe their defense is a little tired. They kind of came out with a slow start. They starting to pick it up, though. If you saw how they played against Big Ben, I mean, granted, it's Big Ben's swan song, if you want to call it, the last hurrah. And you know, so, but I mean, even then, you know, Steelers defense, you know, they showed up this game, and even the offense, like, the offense they weren't laying down and just acting like they was just going to go home. I understand that. That was according to Reg, inside the source, man. There was a Mike Tomlin speech. It was just like, hey guys, we just gonna see what happens. This is gonna try it.
A lot of I feel like a lot of the rhetoric heading into this, but obviously they're veterans, they're professionals. They were gonna come in there and do their best, come up with a strategy, and they were definitely aiming to win. Yeah. Despite the odds.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, man, the Chiefs are flying, and they look like they're, you know, tuned in. They're locked into the playoffs. So, you know,
also have experience.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. So
they look like the Chiefs of old, for real.
Pretty much. And so, and you know what? If all things are static and constant, who would I put my money on? Pat Mahomes or Josh Allen? I think that's an easy choice. Everyone likes Pat Mahomes. No disrespect to Josh Allen, but I mean, at the end of the day, that's a pecking order. You're not number one. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs and hopefully see them in the AFC Conference Championship and get that ticket into the Super Bowl again. Do a repeat of Bucks Chiefs Part 2 or something. So we'll see. But you know. Anything else you guys want to say before we move on? Because we can jump right over to the side where the Bucks lay.
Do that.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, before we get talk to the Bucks, man, we're gonna talk about, you know, my Niners and you know, how they pounced on the Dallas Cowboys, showed them how mediocre they are by having another first round exit out the playoffs.
Hold up.
Huh?
I said, hold up.
Hey,
I'm with you, but I'm just saying, let's not forget, a lot of the groundwork was laid in the first half. That second half was in y'all finest hour. There are some things of some reasons to be concerned moving forward, but congratulations to the 49ers.
Thank you.
I mean, it's congratulations with the asterisk, man, because let's be real. The boys lost because of mismanagement from the sideline. Whoever called that play, I read something that said Keelan Moore called it. McCarthy approved it. And the scramble, the mishap with the ball, bro, that was just a bad play call, man. So you guys won with the asterisk.
Even then, like, you know, this is the last play of the drive, and you know, sometimes they come through, but it's the last drive of the game. They even getting as far as they did up the field was a stretch. Like, they were playing from behind. Like, if they would have came back and won it, it would have been a miracle. It would have been the 49ers not playing a very good half in the second half, combined with them just, you know, having a really good drive at the right time.
But hey, Shanahan, yo, bro, you remember that Missy Elliott song, I Don't Want No 1 Minute Man? That's Shanahan, bro. Shanahan's 1 minute, bro. He can't complete, bro. He's short.
What?
First half he can go, man. Second half he can't do it, bro. The Super Bowl, we've seen this enough. The Super Bowl, gave it up with the Falcons, man. Messed up in the playoffs with the Niners. Dude, he doesn't have a second half game plan. He can't make adjustments.
Wow. Whoa. Okay.
That's what it is, bro.
Okay. Well, let me also put something else on the table. Just slide it up there, man. Kind of like how we play spades, and usually I
hope you slide it on the first half of the table, not the second half of the
when
table.
I'm cutting you guys out. This is the thing, man. The Dallas Cowboys did not execute. The run game was mediocre. The pass game was better. You know, they were doing all right. I mean, honestly, so if you guys really want to look at what the difference between halves, so what happened between the first two halves? Number one, we lost Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa went out with a concussion. So we had our premier edge rusher who was giving it to the O-line. Like he was, I mean, him and Dak Prescott, like they were holding hands going to the dance, because I mean that's how close they were. He went out. Nick, concussion, you know, kind of a bang play. It happens, whatever. So now you lost one of your edge rushers. So it kind of gave Dak a little bit of time to throw in the pocket and things like that. So things opened up a little bit. But that's besides the point. You know, injuries happen. This is really what to me was more of a glaring issue, and this is probably coaching. Aside from the last play, which was very questionable about him, you know, and everyone signed off on it. Jerry Jones probably didn't sign off on it. Thought it was a good idea.
Stop it.
The thing is this, man. The Dallas Cowboys had 14 self-inflicted penalties. And what I mean about penalties is I've seen them do 2 false starts in a row to go from 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 14, 3rd and 14, putting them out of field goal range. I've seen them do dumb offensive holding plays, like not even like, oh, I'm just trying to protect the quarterback or anything like that. It was just like, I'm bored. Push the guy in the back.
Hey man, what you doing?
Yeah.
Let me hold on to you right quick.
I hear what you're saying, man, but what about, you cannot take the pressure away from Kyle Shanahan, bro. Like, let's think about this. Like deep into the fourth quarter, right? Mm-hmm. Deep into the fourth, once there's like 3 minutes left in the game, they driving, 4th down, 4th and 1 in Cowboys territory.
Yeah.
What does he do?
He ran it.
Punts.
No,
he punts.
No, he ran it. What happened was it was 4th and inches. It was maybe it was under 2 minutes because they had to go in the review box to check the position of the football.
Yeah, I remember that.
They checked it. They saw that he was short. They reset everything. He was 4th and like an 1/8 of a football. Like that's how short it was. This is Garoppolo's fault. I blame Garoppolo. This is not Kyle Shanahan's fault. What happened was Garoppolo snapped the ball. So what they did was they tried to do a line shift on the offensive line, and Trent Williams.
False start.
Yeah, so they got the false start because Trent Williams needs to go to the end of the line and get set, but Garoppolo snapped it too early, so it was a false start. But he got that play. That play was successful in the event there was no flag. So it wasn't Kyle Shanahan's fault on that.
Yeah, I do remember it going down like that. It was a long review.
Yeah.
But why would you shift? I feel you on that, but you shifted your left tackle, man, which made it's a simple play. There's no need to shift anything, right? I'm ain't talking about that play. That play happened with under a minute. I'm talking about the one that happened at 3 minutes. It was 4th and 1, Cowboys territory, and he punted.
Yeah. Trust your defense.
Yeah.
He got lucky because the Cowboys sideline is a mess, man. Cowboys sideline look like a 6-year-old's bedroom, man. A mess. So that's what that is.
Yeah, a 6-year-old bedroom. Okay, so then if you know that your defense is playing well and the offense on the other side looking very suspect, then yeah, trust your defense. Like you're up by a touchdown. They have to go the whole length of the field in order to score, and then they would have given him enough time to actually have a winning scoring drive in the field goal or something like that.
I hear you, dudes. I think they made the right play, because if they did go for it on 4th and 1 and the Cowboys were able to capitalize on that, it would have been just that much closer of a game.
It would have,
and we would have been over here talking about Kyle Shanahan stupid. He should have punted.
He should have went for a 4th and 1.
Yeah.
It's just his play calling in the second half is always suspect, man. It's a thing with him. Shanahan's a one half dude, man, one half coach.
And man, he's
In the
learning.
first half, Shanahan can be my coach anytime for the first half of the game. Second half, we got to do a head coach swap.
So I was right about to say, is the adjustment then for Kyle Shanahan to just have an assistant coach, head coach, second half of the game?
Something.
Just let the chips fall where they may.
Wow.
The bigger the spotlight, the more he fumbles the bag in the second half. I don't know what goes through his mind. I would really love to understand his thinking process, the play calling when he does that. But he always shifts away from his game plan that's winning in the first half. When in the second half, the other teams made adjustments, but he adjusts without seeing the adjustments the other teams made. You know what I'm saying? Like, back to Chris' analogy, going blind. He's going blind when he don't have to in spades, bro. Going blind. You only down 2 books, bro. Why you going blind?
Every play I go blind. Every hand.
You down 2 books.
So
Why
is
you
that
going
guy.
blind?
Wow. Yo, hey man, I'm gonna need you guys to understand that Shanahan is also a growing product. He's learning how to win in Super Bowl.
This is third or fourth year head coach.
Yeah, but at the same time, he made it to the Super Bowl. He did it. Like, y'all get mad at him about one game, and it's always just like this one game.
The Super Bowl is one game. The playoffs is just one game. The NFL is about one game.
I understand.
It's a one game lead.
I understand. I understand. I'm just saying.
Ain't no 7 games.
This ain't no series, bruh.
But my point is that he's still learning, man. He's a work in progress too. It's okay.
He's still learning that one game has 2 halves. You're right.
Look, you know what? Maybe he should just maybe he should just steal sides like other people. Maybe he should just do that and just make it easy for himself.
Do what?
He's still trying to figure out fractions. Got 1 half here.
Hey man, look. Let's talk about the upcoming matchup and quit hating on this guy.
Wait, man,
who has a winning season.
This white boy gonna be first half gameplay, first half part 2 gameplay.
Y'all done? Are y'all done?
Oh man.
Because
We would have did that, but you kept trying to defend the play calling. But you as a fan yourself gotta be disappointed.
I'm just saying.
Have to be.
Look, Nick Saban did the same thing, and you know what?
We talking about the Niners. Bro.
Oh, okay. So
we talking about the Niners
don't
right
change
now,
his
man.
game plan.
Anyways, I'm going with Rodgers over the 49ers. I hate to do it to you. He's had a hell of a season. He out here joking. He feeling himself. He mad at the haters. He beat COVID toe, all that stuff. He doing his thing, man.
Dude, Rodgers got all the answers, man. He was a Jeopardy host.
They may not be right answers. They may not be truthful answers, but he got the answers.
Hey, for 800. Hey, you ain't alone, Reg, because Vegas has the Packers up as 4.5 favorites, man. So you're not alone.
Because, man, they're trying their best to make it as advantageous as possible by putting the Packers and Niners game late in the evening. They know it's dead of winter in January in Green Bay. They just trying to make it as cold as possible. It's okay though. You know what? Because at the end of the day, when it gets cold, that's what you have to do. You're gonna have to run the ball. And I mean, I like the Packers offense. It's very nice. It's pretty. Has a nice form to it and all that stuff. Nothing wrong with anybody on the offensive end. But you know what? We got some really good play. Look, we run so much. We just start pulling wide receivers off the wide receiver core and just start having them run with Deebo Samuel. So at the end of the day, look, man. I'm sorry, I'm not going to get to the Niners on this one. I don't know what y'all.
The Packers are 8-0 in Lambeau Field this season, bro.
That's fine. They didn't have, and every time they play against the San Francisco 49ers, they've lost. So, look, you know what? History shows that, we have the formula.
He down bad.
He's down bad.
Aaron Rodgers kicking butt this season, man.
Man, started talking about 4 scoring 7 years ago. You know he down bad, man. We not talking about the past.
Yo, look, it doesn't matter how you get into the playoffs. We got in there. It was a little shaky. I understand, but at the end of the day, man, we here. So
hey, man, I like the faith you have in your team right now, but I will agree with you on this. If the throwing conditions, I mean, if the weather conditions make it unfavorable to throw, I feel like that's a bigger impact to the Packers than it is the 49ers. But I just have to believe that Aaron Rodgers playing in the weather as long as he has been, this is not the first rodeo. I think that's not going to be it. I think it's going to be a non-issue.
But yo, Reg, here's the thing that Chris like to say. Which quarterback would I pick? Which quarterback? Which you going with? Tannehill, you going with?
Hey, that was a
horrible. That was trash. Yo, you can't
right.
Take some acting classes.
You're right. Y'all second half play is trash. So Chris, I'm gonna ask you this.
What quarterback?
Rodgers or old Zoolander over there want to be model. Who are you gonna pick?
Who you with?
Look, man, I'm not gonna be above say
this the kings of comedy.
I'm not gonna be above being objective. You know what I'm saying?
Who's the best kings of comedy? It's easy, man. Who you with?
Yo, you moonwalking back.
Show me some love.
Listen. Look, I'm not above being objective. Look, I'm the most objective person on this platform here. So, with that said, you know, I do understand Aaron Rodgers is the better quarterback over Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay. I was just waiting for you to say it.
That's cool.
We all knew it. We all knew you knew it. We just were waiting for you to say it.
That's totally fine.
His people be tired. He was tap dancing all night.
Riddle me this. Who has a better pass rush? Who has a better defense? Who has a better run game? What's the temperature going to be out there? There's a lot of questions. I mean, sometimes, you know, what I said, I think last time I was like, oh, all things being constant and equal, who's a better quarterback? Yeah, I would go with the better quarterback. This ain't that. This is more of a differential equation versus algebra. Like algebra is
dude, you're going against the maybe the NFL's MVP this season. Aaron Rodgers, bro. Mr. Jeopardy. Mr. Jeopardy. Bro.
Was he
You're going against long hair Rodgers too, man. This ain't buzzcut Rodgers. This is long hair Rodgers.
Okay. I mean, it happened.
I whip my hair back and forth Rodgers, man.
Okay. Did he win Did he win the Super Bowl last year? I'm just checking. I think he got the MVP also last year. Did he? Okay, I don't remember.
Did the Niners win the Super Bowl last year?
I mean, but you throwing out.
Were they in the Super Bowl last year?
You're throwing out MVPs. You're throwing out MVPs and how that matters.
Yeah,
I mean, look, dude. Look, I just want you to keep that same energy after next week. Cause see, just like the Bulldogs rocked, and I mean rocked those.
I'm glad you said it right this time, and not Blue Dogs.
Hey man, sometimes I saw blood. I heard blood because bloodhound. You know, I said whatever. Like it's just this. Yeah, I was about to say blood and bull, and so it came out blue, blood. You know, anyway. Look, I was excited. How about that? You know what I'm saying? When you get excited, sometimes things just Freudian slip, just blah. You know what I'm saying?
You get that dyslexia to creep up on you.
So it's okay, but you know
that's what Shanahan get in the second half when the play call is like, I can't read none of this, bro.
Alright.
And the X's start turning to O's, the O's start turning to X's.
Hey, can you read this for me, bro?
So look, that's fine. That's
and what you put down for number one?
So look, it's okay, man. Y'all, you got no one. Look, no one thought we probably going to beat the Dallas Cowboys. They were fully healthy. We beat them soundly. So you just gotta do it again, and then you gotta do it one more time, and then we're in the Super Bowl.
Soundly
in Lambeau, not soundly.
Soundly, we soundly beat them.
6 points when the Cowboys shot themselves in the foot.
It was a very interesting choice of words to say soundly, but I mean,
well, I would say this: it was an uphill battle for the Cowboys.
Yes, absolutely.
So, okay. You know, look, if there was a miracle to be had, then sure. But you know what? And if Aaron Rodgers needs a miracle to beat us, then sure, miracles happen. But you know what? I
don't think he's gonna need a miracle, man. He just needs Kyle Shanahan to beat y'all.
So that's cool, man. I know because I'm the resident 49ers fan. Y'all gonna get, it happens. So when the heavy is the head that wears the crown. So let's move on to the final divisional matchup, man. Look, real quick, we ain't watched it yet. Cardinals Rams. We think the Rams are gonna take over the Cardinals, right? I don't know how it's gonna break down, but look, you ain't got D-Hop. look, the Rams are clicking. So, you know, you got Matt Stafford, former top 5 quarterback according to some people. So, you know what? Why not? They're gonna go against the Bucks.
You think Odell gonna contribute to their playoff success?
As a team player, he will. As a team player,
I think if Odell could, he could be a beast in the slot, but Odell is most of his career is not running routes. It's not route running. Mm-hmm. If he could do that, which we can't expect him to do that within the game, man, but that's tough. That's a good question. Yeah. I don't know the answer to that one.
Look, Odell is probably going to look. Odell is not the guy right now.
He's not the guy. He is not the guy.
I agree with that.
I think that's behind him.
And I think that's good for his longevity. So, I mean, he's a good second, third option. You know, he could be a deep threat, kind of like a Deshaun Jackson almost. Kind of reminds me of Deshaun Jackson as far as like the role. So I think if that's the case, he's been missing passes though. Like that's been the interesting thing. He's been dropping passes, and I'm like, that's concerning. But
we're talking about the dude that one hand grab. The best part of his career was in New York.
Yeah, but he was also dropping passes. That was criticism.
Anytime he's in the playoffs, he dropped the passes.
Hey,
ain't that the number one job when you get the playoffs? Don't drop the passes. Hey, what you do? Why you got fired? Got to the playoffs, started dropping passes.
So
I heard his nickname is Lil Yachty.
No, don't be that.
We gonna move forward, man. I do agree. I think we all unanimously, I don't remember, but I think we all think that the Rams are going to topple the Cardinals and go on to face the Bucks.
Yep.
Tom Brady, man. Sans Antonio Brown for, you know, whatever reason. I don't even remember what's going on over there, but
Antonio being Antonio.
Yeah, pretty much. I see the Rams going through to face the Bucks, and I'm not betting against Tom Brady, bro. I just can't.
You can't.
I mean, are you agreeing with that, Deuce? You sound like you were just kind of like co-signing.
Oh yeah, no, you can't. You just can't bet against Tom.
Oh wow. Okay. Well,
yeah, you can't.
I mean, when you have referees help you out. I mean, although this game he didn't really need it. He did not need it against the Eagles. He just straight mollywopped them. So, but you know they're also firing on all cylinders, man. Gronk is doing Gronk things. Mike Evans is doing Mike Evans things. So, but the interesting thing to note here is the Bucks. I don't know how he's gonna be next game, following week. But Leonard Fournette was out this week.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's going to hold up, or if that's going to be. Is it going to make a difference? If it's not going to make a difference,
I think it makes a difference because he's playing great football.
He was playing, yeah.
Yeah. So against the Rams defense, and again, they can rush forward. They don't even need to rush, blitz in order to try to get the quarterback. I just don't know how that would impact the defense of the Rams by actually having a running back that is as effective as Leonard Fournette.
I'm looking at something now. Apparently, Fournette was ready for this game, but the Buccaneers decided to hold him out.
Okay.
So, based off this report, I think we can reasonably expect him to play in the next game.
Okay. Well, then if that's the case, yeah, I'm give the Bucks too. I like Cooper Kupp. He's had an outstanding year, and good luck to Odell Beckham. I don't know what else to say about that. Matt Stafford, again, he had to come up by actually getting plugged into a system that works for him, even though he didn't do that much better than he did in Detroit. But at the end of the day, the only way they're going to be able to win is if, man, they gotta stifle that offense. They gotta slow down Tom Brady. I don't know if they're gonna slow him down. I don't know if they're gonna have enough deep enough pockets for the referees to kind of help overturn. So I don't know, man. Bucks is look. It's gonna be Bucks and Niners. So
Yeah.
So
what?
I'm glad you agree.
Bucks and
No, you just said it. You just said it, bro. Look, I'm not here. I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm not putting words in your mouth. You said it. You said it.
Bro. Once I realized what you said, you said a verbal typo,
bro. No,
it's not gonna be the Bucks and bro. The Niners.
Look, this is what you said.
Bro, nah, dude, stop playing. You talking about your Madden Super Bowl? Yeah. Yeah.
No, I said Bucks and Niners, and you like, yep.
Nope. No.
So it's all good. Hey, man.
Moving on. It's not.
The truth comes out. It's okay.
It's not.
So, anything else you want to add outside of your admission to?
There's no admission, bro.
Anything else you want to add, Reg?
I mean, Tom Brady, man. What else is there to say? I'm not even the biggest fan in the world. This man's just gonna come through and do Tom Brady things, and like you said, when he needs that little extra push, the fates, the refs, the end. I don't know who he calling to. I don't know if he just got.
Wings.
I don't know if he did. Yeah, I don't know if he got favors owed at every corner. The stars will align and that little extra push, that little non-call on the PI, the call on the non-PI, whatever it is that he needs is going to happen.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, you can't bet against Tom Brady, man. The world of football, the football gods, and the ether of football is
he Thor. He Odin's son. Odin's just come through and just. He just needs that little extra push. You see the little lightning bolt coming, wherever he needs to happen.
Cool, yeah. So okay, all right, cool. We'll leave that at that. Then we'll leave that at that. So we'll go ahead and wrap this up, man. I will. Hey, Deuce, you got a factoid or nah?
Yeah, I got a factoid, man.
Is it a good one?
It's always a good one, bro.
Okay.
Man, it's always a good one.
I factoid.
There's a what?
Top 5 factoid.
No.
Top 5 factoid.
I don't know, man. His top 5s is suspect, just like his bust list is suspect. So.
Hey, I think it's cool, man. But hey, go ahead. All
right, Reg, go ahead, man. Kick us off with your sign off, man.
Thanks everybody for rocking with us. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We saw some people enjoy last episode in our discourse. Hope we just keeping that energy and momentum going through 2022. Go ahead, and we mentioned before, like, follow, subscribe, hit us up on Facebook, catch the podcast, all that good stuff. And I will kick it off to Kurt for our factoid.
All right, so Chris, what you want? You want me to give you a nice factoid? You want me to give you like a bad factoid?
Give me a top 5 one. Give me a top 5 one.
You want me to give you a top 5 factoid? I'm gonna be nice to you today, Chris. I'm gonna show you some leniency, bro. All right. This one is about another Warrior great that played with the Warriors pre-Steph, pre-Clay, best NBA defender of all time, Draymond Green. It's about Wilt Chamberlain, bro. Wilt Chamberlain never, ever fouled out of a basketball game.
You already said that one.
Ever.
You already said that.
Did I do that one? Did I?
Remember that one.
Yes. Can we talk?
You sure I said that?
Bro,
by the Warrior guy, I'm saying that one.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad you're looking at Warriors facts, though.
No, you already said that one.
I'm glad you're looking at
7 episodes ago, you brought that one up. Never fouled out of a game. I'm like,
never lost.
I'm like, did he even try? Like he wasn't even trying then.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
All right, well, give me
I don't remember it
one.
either, bro. We about to hit a double header tonight.
Hey, you want me to give out two? Bro,
no, you ain't got two, man.
I can't. I ain't give out two now. Guys, in one game? One session?
That's cool. You don't have.
Come on, man.
You don't have.
Dang.
What episode was this? Wilt Chamberlain factor?
I don't know. I gotta look to find ones that he was actually present in. So we'll see. I can get you on the offline.
You see, you gotta find out what? What you say?
Hey, yo, Look, this is Chris Shanahan, man. I'm gonna go ahead and do my sign. I should throw out a factoid, man. Look, Memphis Grizzlies, they just got their 11-game winning streak snapped, but the 11th game.
Luka.
Hey man, hey bro, they were tired. Like if you watch the game, they were tired. You know when you win a
Luka
lot,
wasn't.
it's hard to what?
It's
So obviously you're not watching the game. Obviously you're not
Complete your
watching the
sentence.
games.
When you're winning a lot, what happens?
What do you mean? When you're
What?
winning, when you're on a winning streak, when you're on a winning streak,
Okay.
especially when you're on a night of a back-to-back, sometimes it makes
When you're on the winning streak, what happens?
especially when don't editorialize my sentence. Especially
You the one
when
that said, Red.
comma.
He started out by saying
Look,
winning streak.
I'm
every time.
listening. I'm just listening because where you going with this winning streak? Because I see where Kurt going. His
I know. When you on a winning streak, especially on a night on a back-to-back.
No. Okay.
Because that makes a difference.
Okay.
When you on especially on a night of a back-to-back, the second of a night to back-to-back,
Okay.
you have a tendency to have tired legs. It happens. Their shots were short. They wasn't as sharp. It happens. Nothing, no big deal. But anyways, my factoid though was that the 11-game winning streak was the longest in Grizzlies franchise history for a single season. They've had 13 games in connecting seasons, but you know, that's a they just kind of clean up behind your old your stale factoid. So, but anyways, thanks everyone.
They lost.
Thanks everyone for joining, man. If you liked it, please comment, like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Give us 5 stars, give us the thumbs up. We're here every Tuesday, like I said. Sometimes we have a better round of contestants. Reggie's usually a regular, and
Oh wow. Wow. You know what though? Man, we always finish strong in the pod, unlike the Niners and Kyle Shanahan, bro.
Hey.
We always finish strong.
wow, okay.
It's just that second part of the first half is really hard. So,
The second, the back-to-back halves.
Just rename it, bro.
yeah, back to back half.
So I know,
First
man.
half part due.
So yeah, man. Tell us what you think, man. Who you think is going to win? Do you like our predictions? Do you think our reasoning is trash? Let us know in the comments, man. Again, also hit us up in the Discord. Hit us on IG, Twitter, all that fun stuff, man. So, like I said, we're here every Tuesday, and until next Tuesday, we'll leave you off with a pair of deuces, man. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Thanks for joining, and again, deuces.
Later.